The Philadelphia Eagles. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready.
And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game?
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets this to midfield across the 45 before going out.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Daron Payne, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll set up a throw.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
Powell's throw caught by Gray.
And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here's Howell. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Eagles had 10 and 5 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now on this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Off play action. It's Howell. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Ioannidis bullying his way in and sticking him to the turf.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle and friendly partner. It's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Howell down to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now it's the backup, Tannehill. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Howell throwing on first down here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They have him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
So here we go, 4th down. Howell. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. Play action, it's Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Tannehill. And that will be Incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on fourth down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Let's go. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
Let's go.
To throw is Tannehill. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Tannehill. And this will be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 34 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly, and oftentimes on the move, like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of run there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Foul to the air on 1st and 10. Able to find Gray here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses. Bounds. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Throw right side complete to Dotson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Howell looking to throw again. Right side, and he finds Gray. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously... And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. And this pass caught by Gray. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Commanders 28, Eagles 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Howell from the gun. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Howell.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Howell.
Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
$12 yards on the return that time.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Go. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Howell throwing on 1st down here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. There he goes left side. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down, Howell now. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 54 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
And Howell will throw it. Touchdown! Danny Gray from 8 yards out. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Eagles 14. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's good for an Eagles.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Tannehill on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Tannehill steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Al down to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And the Washington first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got it to Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 36 yards. And the Commanders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
42, Eagles 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A 6-yard pickup.
On second down, here's Tannehill. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were